Welcome to Wait 1 Minute. It's your fabulous host, EB from the QC by way of the D, bringing you another episode back like I never left. It's going to be a fabulous one once again today. I'm talking politics. We got your crazy dude, number 47, doing the usual things. We're going to run that down in case you did not know what he's doing, saying what's going on in the world. This guy, you should know, and I'm gonna let you know. Also, there's some other stuff going on in politics around the country that's wild too. That I am going to put you on, right? But we can't leave without talking about sports, right? NFL is coming. We're gonna talk about that. Of course, shit that pisses me off we're going to talk about. So the way people is driving right now pisses me off. We'll talk about that. And then, there's a war going on in Ukraine. Got to mention that, too. So I'll be back shortly, man, to run this shit down for y'all in case you ain't been paying a fucking attention. Be right back.
Put your phone on D&D, that means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D, that means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Family is your legacy. Planning for a natural disaster will make sure you're all safe. Visit ready.gov/plan today for the tools and tips you need to protect that legacy. That's ready.gov/plan. A message brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
All right, welcome back, folks. So let's just get right into it, man. First thing that I want to bring to y'all's attention that you may not have known about is that President Trump and his administration, basically Trump, has taken control of the Smithsonian and the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. Like museums and arts type stuff, right? We know this guy probably hasn't seen too much art or museums and don't know history at all, right? These are things, just facts. Right? We know that. So why you think this motherfucker doing this, man? Like, when he get control, he basically wants to change what history say. The man has said that they make slavery look too bad. I'm like, how can you make it look better? Honestly, what is he talking about here, right? Like, this is opening the door for him to take control of, like, what it is that we see, what we believe, like, what's true. You trying to shape what the truth is. It's happened before in other places in history, in other times. He's already taken over the D.C. police with the National Guard. And even, I think, like, some FBI people, maybe, like. But it's like federal law enforcement officials doing, like, police work in D.C. That's pretty close to martial law, sound like to me. And it seems like he's trying to expand it beyond D.C., mostly to what he considers blue cities or places in the country. But he calls it out of control crime. This is a plan that's been in the works for these folk. And y'all gonna have to wake up and see that it is unfolding before our eyes. Slowly but surely. It's definitely surely. But it's happening, and y'all need to pay a damn attention. I don't even know why anybody's seeing this shit. But it's starting to look like that some shit just didn't happen before in other places and other times. Let's just pay attention now. If you know a little history. And also they kicking the homeless out of DC. Like they gonna like move them, pick them up, and be like, yo, this the homeless spot. But the plan they say on TV is that nah, we're gonna put them in shelters, or if they need help, mental health facilities. Okay. But then you got people that ain't never been police before on the streets trying to do this shit, right? Oh, you also say you're going to jail folk, too. And I think that's probably what y'all going to try to do, jail, deport. That's what you're doing, jailing and deporting. Because the shelters is full, and you know that. You know that. Y'all don't have no housing for these folk, and you know that. It's just, it's obvious to me, and I can't be the only one saying what the hell you doing or what they doing. I just want y'all to be in the know. Pay attention, please, to what's going on here. Like I say, it's similar with what has happened. We've seen before when people take over museums and decide what history is and all that, and when the police ain't the police but the military is the police, not to mention their gerrymandering in public. Now, y'all didn't know about Texas now? You haven't heard? Oh my. Well, let me tell you. The Texas Congress is redrawing their maps, which it's okay to redraw maps like every 10 years based on the census data. That's how it's generally done in all states. I think Texas had a census like 5 years ago, so they supposed to wait 5 more years for doing this. But the president told them, let's do it now, go ahead and get some seats so that we can keep control. They want to keep control. That way. By not allowing the voters to pick. By drawing the map so that they get to pick their voters. It's not new. It seems like it. North Carolina been doing that shit. Remember, they been in the Supreme Court, had to redraw the shit and all that. And still got some good maps on their favor. But they ain't really doing it open like Texas. And there's other states doing it too. Indiana probably. Who knows? Missouri maybe. I can't think of the right states right now who really's involved. Red states. California say, well, fuck it, we'll do it too. They blue, right? They like, fuck it. Y'all want to cheat, we'll cheat. But what does that get us to? Where does that take us? Everybody cheating, ain't nobody vote counting? Or counting to the wrong motherfucker? Like, what is this, really? You know? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Well, I do get it. And you get it too, hopefully, right? What will we do about it? What will we do? First of all, let's just recognize what's going on. And then let's do that first. That's what I'm here for. Let y'all know the fuck really going on. And listen. These motherfuckers ain't really damn doing dog whistles and being in the secret no more. Like, they saying the quiet parts out loud and doing shit. This motherfucker done hired all his people in all the right positions to where everyone who has a position of power in the cabinet is a strong supporter of his, we'll say. To keep it kosher. They strong supporters of him. Okay, they expect something, and they'll do almost anything. Okay, just to get anything. Hey, this person's doing great. But he'll fire your stupid ass in a heartbeat. Ain't none of y'all prepared for these jobs. Y'all probably sucked at the last damn job you had. But you licked this man's nuts and he gave you one that was harder than the last one you had. Putting all of us in fucking jeopardy because these are important fucking jobs. They're not partisan jobs. They're important jobs. And y'all have made them partisan, putting everybody in danger. Listen, I just want y'all to be in the know, man. I'm about to break for a second. All right? And I'm coming back with that sports shit, though. So give me one real quick second. And we'll come back with some sports shit. Because I'm really talking shit then. Need a lightning boost? Try 300 million energy drink. Kicks in under 5 minutes and lasts 12 hours. Multiple flavors that pack a punch. They might not win taste awards. Order now at ccc.com or call 555-123-4567.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
All right, cool. So now's what y'all was waiting on, right? We get to the sports talk. First thing I want to jump on is Cleveland with they 19 damn quarterbacks and all of them hurt. That's crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Season about to start, but hey, at least they named the starter though, right? Mr. Flack. Get to start. But I think he still got both the Sanders kid and the Gabriel kid. They both on his ass. Like either one of them could take that job any day. Any day. Because, I mean, they both showed signs of being all right. I'm slightly biased. I think this Sanders kid got a better chance. You know, Dylan still can make it, but I think as far as the club go, it's hard to tell because the way they drafted, but like either one of them kids can make it, bro. They can make it on that team or any team. They're not gonna start on any team, but they can start on this one. They can damn sure start on this one, bro. Then we're going to my boys, man. The motherfucking Cowboys. We're gonna stay in my division, but the Cowboys. Listen, y'all. First of all, the whole contract situation with Michael Parsons is crazy. It's crazy. And that's done already because of where we are in the season. Week 2 of the preseason. And it's already not fixed. And it's looking crazy. It's not going to be a great season. We can already tell, right? And I had questions going in. New coach, even though he'd been there. Like, he ain't been the head coach. You know, a lot of changes. People coming back from injury. Then we got new guys, you know what I'm saying, that we need to work out. Guys that was drafted in the last couple of years need to go on and work out. You know, get shit. It's time. Step up. What can you do? Stop the fucking run. How's that working out, right? So all of these are questions going in. Then you got this bullshit. You know, yeah, offense looks great on fucking paper. You know, with Pickens dude and all of that, but like, you know, and the quarterback back, man, look, they still fight what they call ice skating uphill with Daniels, even without McLaurin, who's still at practice, just not practicing or signed. You know, and then it's shit. The world champs who ain't got no worse, I don't think. And if they did get worse, okay. They still, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. Okay, and that's just our division. And then who knows with New York, because their defense look like they can stop somebody. And the defense, the Giants defense hasn't, that I can remember, really been soft. You feel me? So Especially recently, they've been all right. So, man, I don't even know, man. What to say about my team? The rest of the league, hey, it's gonna be a good, interesting season. I think AFC wise, NFC. It's a lot of questions. NFC, AFC. I think we know who is and who ain't, maybe. But it's a lot of new stuff I want to see. I want to see the Raiders, you know. It's a lot of stuff you want to see. You want to see what's going on with the Patriots. What's going on with the Titans. What's going on with the Falcons, right? We want to see this. And some other interesting things. Maybe some of y'all stupid-ass teams. You know. But check it. One more break, and then we'll come back with two. And we'll come back, man. I'll tell you what the fuck I'm talking about when I get back.
We all make choices. When it comes to alcohol, kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Hey, have a seat for a second. Remind me about that party again?
Alex is just
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. They want guidance and honest answers to their questions. And it makes a difference when the message is consistent and part of everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Cheers from Big Glass Brewery. Savor unique craft beers and seasonal specials in a big-ass glass. Visit bigglassbrew.com or call 555-901-2345. Also IG at Big Glass. All right, cool. So I told you I was going to peep y'all on what was going on with this war, right? If you're not sure which war I'm talking about, well, Russia invaded Ukraine like 3 years ago, right? They still there. And then like during the last year, 2024, during the what they call the presidential campaign, like the current president, number 47, the one y'all voted for, he was like, yo, on my first day, day one, I'm going to end this war. This Biden started the war, which is weird, right? How Biden could start the war as the American president when actually the Putin president, or the Russian president, who's Vladimir Putin, like he actually invaded Ukraine. And somehow Trump's blaming the American president, Biden, for Russia's president invading a neighboring country over there. Yeah, that's how his mind works. But either way, as far as that goes, so this shit been dragging on, and now like so, remember like Trump got elected in November of 2024 and started in late January of 25. We in August 25, and that war's still fucking going on. Don't look like that promise was kept as far as him ending that shit. Now, he's trying to help end it now, apparently, like, you know, having meetings with presidents of both countries, right? You know, meeting with the Europeans who definitely stand with Ukraine because it helps the world, actually, right, to stand against Putin. If you know anything about Putin, his thinking and how he works and the shit he's been doing. Like, if you don't know, look it up. But he didn't try to kill people on U.S. soil, German soil, African soil, British soil. Well, when I say tried, he's succeeded in a lot of those cases, right? Man, if you ain't know, look that shit up. This is wow. This man, crazy. Interestingly crazy. Like, if you don't really know about him, look him up. The man named Vladimir Putin, he's the president of Russia. Weird that you don't know, but it's cool, man. I'm all right with that. As long as you look him up, find out. You can be like, wow, this, yeah. He's like that. All right? He's like that. He's got a history on his ass. Yeah, he got a history on him. But but the Trump dude, like in his trying to help end it now, right? He's saying that Ukraine, who was invaded by Russia, he's like, to keep the peace, we might have to, like, swap some land and shit, Russia give up some, Ukraine give up some. That sounds silly to me because, first of all, if I'm Ukraine, I'm like, all right. But we was chilling and y'all came over here shooting and shit, talking about this my shit, but it's not yours. And we was just defending it. And you took some anyway, which we want back. And you might give up something? That's totally crazy. That's totally nonsense in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Yours could be different. I'd like to know if it is, and you know how to reach me. You know how to reach me. Social media, that's it. Because I'm not giving out my number. But yeah, they was just chilling. You want us to give up some shit? And like, this is somebody else, like another country saying this. Like, yo, that, first of all, this ain't your land. And then let's say we do that and be like, okay, y'all can have this and we can have that. Well, what about the motherfuckers that live there? Right? That's like, let's say you live in fucking, let's say you live in Virginia in the United States. You're in Virginia, right? And you're in Southern Virginia, like right at the North Carolina line in the mountains. And North Carolina just say, you know what? We're taking this, and these people are now North Carolinians. How them Virginians gonna feel that, like, they gotta be North Carolinians with no choice? Like, their taxes changed, their zip code, all that shit changed, like, and they had no say so. That sound like bullshit to me, but maybe you down for it. If you was in their shoes. Maybe. Maybe that's cool to you. I don't know. But why don't you first think, what if I was one of these motherfuckers in Ukraine and they tell my damn making me a Russian? Tell me how that sound to you. Like, literally tell me. Like, give me some feedback on that shit on, I don't know, Instagram or fucking whatever my other shits is. I check them. I just don't know them. But, I play it on the fucking thing. Yeah. But, yeah, other than the war, man, last thing I'm going to hit y'all about is this shit that drives me crazy. Speaking of drives, it's driving. Ha ha. And it ain't just driving. I mean, I'm okay with driving, but like some of the shit y'all do or don't do when driving. Like the turn signal. You just don't do that. I still haven't had anybody tell me like a good reason why you're not doing it. I'm talking about like when you just don't ever, like you don't ever do it. Some people forget sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Some people like, I ain't gonna do it because I don't need to. Maybe ain't no cars behind me or around, or it's 3 a.m, right? But some people just never do, like, and this is something that they're not gonna ever do. And I haven't really gotten a good reason why you would not do something so simple. Because, like, if you do click the motherfucker up or down, like, you're not going to be ejected from the car, right? It's not, the car ain't going to catch on fire. Ain't no sirens going to come on or no horn or no shit like that unless you got a weird-ass car. But, I'm trying to think, like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you? But you just use your pinky. Like, if you got your hands at 10 and 2, like, your pinky can do the signal either way. Your fucking pinky. Now, if you ain't got one, I ain't talking to you. If your shit don't work, I ain't talking to you. All right? If you use the signal, I ain't talking to you. But for motherfuckers with pinkies that work, with a turn signal in the car, And what kind of car you driving that don't have one? Is it legal though? You feel me? Still trying to find a good reason why you ain't doing that shit. I mean, and it's okay, like to provide feedback on the website or, you know what I'm saying, social media. You know, let me know. Because I play that shit on the air, you know. And I read it with great tone and enthusiasm. Because I can kind of read how you feeling, you know. Based on your handle and all that shit. And how you spell or whatever. You know, grammar, diction, all that. I can tell. I can just feel it. I got vibes. I can feel, you know. But yeah, the turn signal shit, what the fuck, man? Let me know why in the fuck you won't do it, you know. Did you know that shit is actually, it's safer to use a turn signal than to follow somebody real fucking close? Yeah, look it up. Look that shit up, motherfucker. But lastly, before I go, your lane. Stay in your lane. Do you know what lane is yours? For all of us, it's the one all the way to the right. That's for everybody. Just stay to the right. That's for all of us. Everybody. Including me, including people going faster than me. Now, once you feel like you're going to pass somebody and you ain't too close, yeah, you move over a lane to pass that motherfucker. Until you pass all these slow motherfuckers and get back over into the right. There may be times when just you can't get in there all the way right because they all going slower than you. So you're in the next to the right, next to the far right. That's you. That's your lane. Because you're only passing the motherfuckers that's going the slowest. That's the only motherfuckers you're passing. Then you're in that next to the right, second to the right lane. That's your lane unless you run up on somebody that's going faster than the slowest motherfuckers, but slower than you. Then you get over one lane to pass that motherfucker, and then you get back to your lane. Like, that's how this shit works. That's how it works. Like, in case you did not know. And, like, shit, I don't mind if you share that shit. Matter of fact, I'm encouraging you to share this information with everyone you know that drives. Whether you think they know it or not. Just be like, hey, in case you didn't know, I got some driving information for you, man, about the lanes. And tell them whether they want to hear it or not. Say, yeah, you're supposed to be in the right lane all the time unless you pass somebody. Right? But then, like, there is sometimes where, like, everybody in that right lane is going slower than you. And it's okay to be in the next to the right lane. And there might be times where somebody in that lane that you run up on might be going slower than you. It's okay to get one more lane over to pass them. But then get back to that next to the right lane after you pass them because that's your lane. Like, explain that shit to everybody that you know that drives. Please do that for me. And subscribe. Hey, I'm going to holler back at y'all, man, next time. Again, wait 1 minute is what y'all love. So listen in and share.
Thank you.